Liam Carter started his new job at Westlake Apartments in Detroit. He was the new maintenance guy. On the first day, the manager, Mr. Daniels, gave him one rule. "Don't open apartment 3B, he said. "Why?" Liam asked. "It's sealed for a reason," Mr. Daniels replied. The building was old and falling apart. Paint peeled off the walls. The lights flickered. Most of the tenants stayed quiet. No one smiled. On his second night, Liam passed by 3B. The door had heavy chains and rusted locks. He paused. Suddenly, he heard a soft knock from inside. He stepped back. "Is someone in there?" Silence. A woman on the third floor leaned over the railing. "No one lives there," she whispered. "Not anymore." That night, Liam couldn't sleep. At 2:03 a.m., his tools fell off the shelf in the storage room. He ran to check. Nothing was missing, but the hallway lights were off. 3B's door was wide open. The chains were on the floor. He didn't open it, so who did? Liam stared at the open door of apartment 3B. The hallway was cold, too cold. He picked up the broken chains. They looked like something had snapped them from inside. He called Mr. Daniels. No answer. Then he noticed footprints. Wet, muddy ones. They led out of 3B down the hall and stopped right in front of his supply room. He unlocked the door and slowly stepped in. Empty. He turned around and the footprints were gone. The floor was clean, dry, like they were never there. He checked apartment 3B. The lights didn't work. The air was thick. It smelled something like burnt wood and something rotten. He shined his flashlight. Old furniture covered in white sheets. Dust floating in the beam. Then he heard it. A chair scraping the floor in the dark. He froze. Another scrape. Closer. He slammed the door and locked it. Back in his room, Liam found a note under his door. No one saw who left it. It said, "You shouldn't have looked inside." So the next morning, Mr. Daniels finally answered. "I told you not to go near that room," he said. "But someone's in there," Liam replied. Mr. Daniels whispered, "That's the problem." Liam didn't sleep that night. Kept thinking about the footprints, the sound, and the note. The next day, he went to the town records office. He asked about apartment 3B. The lady at the desk gave him a strange look. "That place? We don't keep files on it anymore," she said. "Why not?" Liam asked. "It's sealed by court order." Liam didn't stop. He searched online, nothing. He went to the local library. In the old newspaper archives, he found one article. "Tenant found dead in 3B. Refuses to leave." He read on. A man named Howard Flint lived in that apartment. He never paid rent, never left. Neighbors complained about sounds, scratching, dragging, whispering. Police broke in. They found him hanging from the ceiling, but his body was gone before the morgue arrived. Liam sat back, shocked. That same night, he heard footsteps again, this time right outside his room. He checked the hallway. No one there. He turned to go back in, but his door was open. He was sure he had locked it. On his kitchen table, a photo, old black and white picture. It showed a man staring out the window of apartment 3B. The man was smiling. Liam had never seen him before. Liam asked his neighbor, Mrs. Carter, about apartment 3B. She looked nervous. "People don't stay long in that place," she said. "Why?" "Because something's still living there." She told Liam about the rules every tenant learns. Never knock on 3B's door. Don't answer if it knocks on yours. Never speak the tenant's name. Always lock your doors. Then inside, she whispered. "You saw the photo, didn't you?" Liam nodded slowly. "Then he's noticed you," she said. "It starts with a photo. Next comes a voice." That night, Liam followed the rules. He locked every door, covered the peephole. He tried to sleep. At 2:13 a.m., someone knocked. 3 soft knocks. Then silence. He didn't move, didn't breathe. A paper slid under his door. He picked it up. It said, "You're in my room." The air turned cold. Lights flickered. Liam rushed to his door, still locked, but behind him footsteps. Inside his apartment, he turned quickly. No one was there. But the photo on the table had changed. Now, the man was standing. In Liam's kitchen, Liam froze. The photo clearly showed the same man. But now he wasn't just in the hallway. He was in Liam's kitchen. He checked the kitchen. Empty. But the chair at the table was pulled out, and the fridge door was open. He slammed it shut and whispered, "I'm just tired. Just my mind." The power suddenly cut off. Everything went dark. No sound, no light. Only his heavy breathing. Then his phone lit up with a notification. Unknown sender, I see you. Liam dropped the phone. It buzzed again. Stop changing the room. He stared at the walls. The picture frames were now upside down. One by one, the photos in his apartment were changing. In every frame, the tenant's face appeared. Closer, sharper, more real. And in one photo, Liam was there too, sleeping. He hadn't taken that picture. Suddenly, loud knocking shook his apartment door. Bang, bang, bang. Liam asked, "Who's there?" A voice replied, "You know who? I never left." Liam backed away slowly, breathing hard. From inside the bedroom, he heard the closet creak open. Someone or something was inside. Liam grabbed a flashlight. He walked slowly to the bedroom. The closet door was now wide open, but it was too dark to see inside. He pointed the light. Empty clothes hangers swung slowly, but in the back corner, there was a trapdoor. He had never seen it before. He reached for it, heart pounding. When he touched the handle, it felt cold. It felt it open. A ladder led down into darkness. He hesitated, but then he heard it come down. The voice echoed from the trapdoor, faint, whispery, but familiar. It was his own voice. He backed away, but the closet door slammed shut behind him. The room went cold. The flashlight flickered, then died. His phone buzzed again. New message. You wanted to know who I am. Come find me. He had no choice. Right. He climbed down the ladder. The air grew thick, musty, like a place forgotten. At the bottom, he found himself in an old, dusty, hallway wooden walls, peeling wallpaper. A single light bulb flickered overhead, and carved into the wall in deep scratches. Still here? Liam walked down the hallway. The wood creaked under his steps. The air smelled like damp dirt and mold. There were doors on both sides, each one shut tight. Each one had scratches near the handle, as if someone had tried to escape. He reached the first door, tried the knob, locked. Second door, same. Then the third. It creaked open slowly. Inside was a small room. Dust floated in the beam of a weak ceiling light. There was a chair in the middle, tied to it. A mannequin, but its face looked like his. Same hair, same eyes, same scar on the chin. Liam froze. The mannequin's head suddenly turned. Click, its eyes opened. He ran out and slammed the door. Behind him, the other door started rattling. Bang, bang. Something or someone was trying to get out. His phone buzzed. New message? They couldn't leave either. Turned and saw a shadow standing at the end of the hall. It didn't move, but it was watching him. He took a step back, and the shadow took a step forward. Liam turned and ran. Didn't care where he went. He just needed out. He found a stairwell. But when he opened the door, it led down instead of up. He hesitated. Then came the whispers. They floated from behind, soft at first, then louder his name, again and again. Liam, Liam. He stepped down the stairs. Each step echoed. The air got colder. His breath turned to fog. At the bottom, he found a door marked Room 13. It looked older than the rest. The wood was rotting, but the doorknob was cold as ice. He opened it. Inside was a dark room lit by a single red bulb. The walls were covered in writing. Hundreds of names. Liam found his name scratched in deep, fresh. The whispers turned into screams. They were all around him now. He spun around. Oh, the door was gone. Just a brick wall. He pounded on it. Let me out. Suddenly, he heard footsteps. Not just one set, many. They were coming closer, fast. And then a voice behind him whispered, "Now you belong to the house too." Liam backed into a corner. The footsteps stopped. Silence, then scratching. From the walls, from the floor, from behind him, turned. A crack opened in the wall. Two pale hands reached out. They grabbed his shoulders. He screamed. He kicked, trying to break free, but the wall pulled him in. Cold, tight, breathless. Suddenly, he was in a narrow crawl space. Pitch black. But he wasn't alone. He saw faces. Dozens of them. Ghostly. Eyes wide. Mouths open in silent screams. They crawled beside him, past him, through him. Some were crying, some were laughing. Looked him in the eyes and whispered, "We all rented here once." Liam pushed forward. Faster. He saw a light up ahead. He crawled toward it. When he burst out, he was in a room with no windows, only a table. On a tan old lease paper, it had his name on it. Signed, dated yesterday. He never signed anything. But there it was, and below his name in small red letters, "The last tenant never left." He looked up. The door behind him slammed shut. Liam ran to the door. It wouldn't open. No knob, no handle, just cold wood. He banged on it, yelled for help. Nothing. Behind him, the lights flickered. The room started changing. The walls stretched higher. The corners darkened. Whispers floated around him like smoke. He turned. The lease was gone. In its place, a mirror. But the reflection wasn't right. It showed him, but he looked different. Older, eyes sunken, skin pale. Behind his reflection stood the old man from earlier, Mr. Howard. Only this time, he was smiling. "Welcome home," the voice echoed. Liam turned, but no one was there. Suddenly, chains wrapped around his arms and legs. He fell to the ground, pulled backward, dragged into darkness. His scream faded. When the lights returned, the room was empty. Clean, quiet. The door slowly creaked open. A new couple stepped in. A real estate agent smiled and said, "This is our last available unit." The wife looked around. "It's nice. Who lived here before?" The agent hesitated, then smiled. "Oh, no one really. The last tenant never left." The door shut behind them.